Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many, get the Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's that high motor that made George Karlaftis a day-one draft pick. This continuous effort to get there for the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunity.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. He's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Garoppolo. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another time. gets their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Complete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Here we go on 4th down. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Gardner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That escapes the sack.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. CeeDee Lamb.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man is Noah Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Prescott on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure. They got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well enough.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of... The game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for